This is the second version of the Arrow Around Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube sticker mod for a regular 3x3x3, and in this video, I'm going to scramble it and show you how it can be solved. If this is the first time you're seeing this cube, check out the video on the top right. So there are two versions of this puzzle, but I'm solving this second version before the first one because this is easier. So it kind of serves as an introduction before I solve the other one, which you can find on the top right if you're curious about what that looks like. Hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started. I'm going to start with the yellow center here. But actually with this cube, we can start with any of the centers because based on the centers, it's basically just a regular cube. It just has centers that don't even need to be oriented. So I'm going to start with a yellow one. And basically what I'm going to try to do here is to form the cross. And that cross is going to be based on edges that have yellow and of course whatever the color is on the sides. So for the first one, I can already see that I have yellow and blue here. So that's supposed to go there. And then we also have yellow and red. And of course, red is here. So let me just put that down, turn it, and we have that there. Now, we are going to look for yellow and green, which is this one. I think you might see another yellow and green piece if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, actually I'm wrong. There aren't any other yellow and green pieces. Okay. Yeah, sure. So let's go with this one. Let's try to put it where it belongs. So as you can see, I'm using the beginner method here for solving this cube. Basically doing the first layer first instead of doing the first and second layer at the same time. So next one is yellow and orange, and it's this one. So let's just put that in there, turn this, and we should have our cross for the yellow face. Now it's time to put the corners in their places. Now I know for a fact that the end of the cube has a corner that basically the corner has all three faces with the same color, if that makes sense. So it's this one, since of course we have to have yellow here. And I know that it's this piece that should go here because this arrow of course continues to the next part of the cube. So of course this is all going to be yellow. And that's the thing about cubes like this. You kind of have to have a certain level of knowledge about what the completed or the solved layout looks like so that you have an idea of where things go. I'm assuming that some puzzle solvers can actually solve this without knowing what it would look like there may be a little bit of trial and error just seeing how things fit together, but I think it's still possible to solve it without knowing what the solved version looks like. But it definitely makes it easier if you already know what you're solving towards. So we only have one corner piece left with yellow on it, and of course I know I need yellow in here for sure. These parts won't be yellow, so just gonna put our yellow piece right there, and we have our arrow. And now I know that I will need the blue piece here and a red piece here. Of course this arrow goes here. We can kind of see it already. Some of the parts of the arrow are already there. So I know that this will be a full blue corner, and for this one as well it's going to be a full red corner because the arrow is going here the same way that this arrow goes here, and the tail end has that corner with all three colors in there. So yeah, let's do the blue one. Now I know on the video the colors look kind of weird. The yellow doesn't look that yellow in certain angles, and the blue and the green almost look alike. So I'm actually going to try to change the usual template that I use for cubes because I know that it doesn't really register well. Yeah, even the orange and the red parts actually look alike. So That's a problem. For me, as I'm solving this, I'm not looking at the video, I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the cube directly. So for my eyes, the colors actually make sense, but for the video, it's kind of messed up. I'm gonna try to fix that in post somehow, but the real fix for that is for me to have better contrast between the colors that I use for my puzzles. So watch out for that. In the next few puzzles, it's gonna be a little bit different. So we are on the second layer, and I can see that the red and green piece is already there, matching the red and the green centers. We got lucky here, so the red and the blue ones are also here. Now for this one, I would need blue and orange, and we don't really have that because it's here, and the piece that I need here is here. So let me just place something in there just to remove that. Okay. Where was that? Blue and orange. Okay, so blue and orange should be here. So let me just place that. Okay, cool. And lastly, green and orange should be here. So let's do that. Alrighty. Okay, so we have our first two layers solved. If you can kind of see the colors there. So we have our last layer, the white layer here. And it's easy to distinguish which edges are already facing the right way, because of course you need white things, white pieces in here. And I can see these two white pieces already, so I can use that as a basis for my next move. Alright, I think I did something wrong there. This shouldn't be the next thing, but okay. Let me know in the comments what I did wrong. That's the wrong move for that. Okay, now we can see that these edges are facing the right way, but they're kind of messed up. Let's figure out which parts are actually facing the right way. So red and green are okay. We just have to exchange this one because this has to be orange and this one has to be blue. Okay, so let's do that. It's difficult to turn this cube, and I'm actually scared that it might break. Like sometimes it does that. It's kind of scary. Okay, so now we can almost see the arrow pointing there, and let's now fix the corners. So I know this isn't correct here, not this one because this has blue, definitely not this one, and of course not this one as well. So let's try to correct one corner first. Oops, cube almost broke apart there. Alright, now we have this. We have the orange one. Everything else is incorrect, but that's fine. We can fix that. When was the last time you solved a cube using the beginner method? I always use the beginner method for solving puzzles like this. Okay, so we have 3 fixed corners, 1 corner that has to be twisted. We know that that is not a common case for cubes like this. So we know that we can twist this, but when we twist this, of course, it's going to also mess up the rest of the puzzle, which means we have to twist another corner just to put it back. But we can actually twist whichever corner we want, because twisting this doesn't really change how it looks like, because it's the same color everywhere. I mean, all 3 parts of the corner will have the same color, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's start with twisting this one first. Okay, and now let me try twisting this one using reverse moves. And there you go. It's fixed now. And one final turn, and we have solved the arrow around cube. And that is how you can solve the second version of the arrow around cube. If you'd like to create your own version of this puzzle, I share printable copies of my designs over on Discord, and you can find the link in the description below. I will be scrambling and solving the first version of this puzzle in another video, so make sure you've subscribed and you've hit the notification bell so that you can get updated as soon as that video's out. In the meantime, I have another great puzzle for you on the left, or you can also click the playlist on the right to see more of my custom sticker mods. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.